Alright, welcome to another episode. And today, I talk about potential, using your potential, or how we go through our lives without even knowing the potential that we have, and wasting a lot of potential. We waste a lot of potential based on our thought process and how we think, and essentially how we were raised will affect how we reach our potential or don't reach our potential. But most human beings, it's sad. It's honestly really sad because most human beings don't know the potential that they have. We don't know because we never used it. We never accessed it. And I'll show you an experience from my life. I think I was finishing high school. Finishing high school, you're going to college, and you gotta, young guy, you're 17, 18 years old, and want to figure out what you're going to major in, what you're going to go into. And I was always a very quiet, reserved, shy kind of person. So I was thinking about, like, what am I going to go into? I don't know. But I think for whatever reason, I was steered towards very extroverted communities, extroverted environments, which made me uncomfortable because I was a very introverted person. But I would always hear all the time, you got to get out of your shell. Yeah. And I think that's the case with a lot of introverted people, is there's a lot more to them than meets the eye. And they don't give themselves easily to new people, and it takes time to get to know them. And with introverted people, if you're close to them and you're on a best friend basis with them, you know the person. You know deep down the person. In big groups, in big environments of people don't know me that well because I don't allow them to get to know me that well. That's just how I am. My best friends know me very well because if it's a one-on-one relationship, and a much deeper relationship because I'm comfortable. And when I was finishing high school, going into college, yeah, I was steered to very extroverted groups. And those extroverted groups were say the same thing, like, I don't know if this program is kind of cut out for this guy. I was always kind of a very introverted person, always surrounded in environments with very extroverted people. It made me super uncomfortable. I was like, why am I here? I don't feel like I belong here, but I've always seemed to befriend people who are very introverted. But I was always in very extroverted environments and surroundings. It was weird. And you always feel that, like, pressure of wanting to, that pressure of having to go out into very extroverted environments, like social pressure, which you don't really need to do. And at this point in my life, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do, and if someone doesn't like that, change the channel. Like, I don't believe in that social pressure anymore. But, I was always very fascinated by very extroverted avenues, like professional wrestling. Always been a very extroverted environment, Going to a wrestling show, we're very loud. People are very loud. There's a lot of noise, a lot of cheering, lots of excitement. Yeah. But I wasn't one of those guys kind of cheering, like, I enjoyed myself, but I was very quiet in enjoying myself. And I was always, like I said, I was always very steered to very extroverted environments. And I've had extroverted moments a lot in my life, naturally more introverted, but you don't know your true potential unless you push yourself. And I was pushed into very extroverted environments. But you don't really know until you've been in those environments. You don't really know what you're capable of until you've been there, because we've set such limiting beliefs in ourselves, like, well, oh no, I can't I want to go out and, be an actor, or I want to go out and become a soccer player. I want to take up being a musician. I want to try getting into music. Oh, I can never do that. I've never done music in my life. Oh, then why are you saying that? Yeah, you're saying you don't want to try this thing that interests you, that scares you, but you're automatically making an assumption on it that automatically you can't do it because you've never done it. How do you know you've never done it? What if you're great at it? What if you're amazing at it? What if you really enjoy it? You don't know. I ended up being very good at working with children, and I didn't know that until other people around me started telling me that. Hearing that from other people, I didn't know that potential was there when I was younger until I started to see it and hear it from other people. I didn't know. When I started this YouTube channel 3 years ago, I didn't know that I was comfortable talking in front of a camera and putting myself on the web. I didn't think I was comfortable doing that. And I wasn't at first. But you get comfortable, you practice, you realize, oh, there's untapped potential right there. I just tapped into something that I didn't even know existed because I tried something. I saw something that I was kind of interested in, and instead of just thinking about it and thinking about it, I thought about it and then took action on it, and step by step, and you got comfortable doing it. It's the same thing. You will not know the potential that you have until you try. You try, you fail, whatever, and most of us won't try because it's hard work. It's hard. It's painful. It's uncomfortable. Yes, tapping into your true potential, unleashing your true potential is uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable process, and that's the sad part. Is I see people now with so much potential to do great things with their lives, and they don't use it. They don't use it, and they make excuses. They make reasons why they can't do it. Like, I would like to try this. I'd like to try. You know what I would have liked to try when I was younger? Did a lot of sports when I was younger. I would have loved to try football. Being on a football team. That's one thing I wish I would have tried. And I'm getting to the age now where we start putting limitations based on our age. Oh, I'm 36. I can't do that. Well, yeah. I started training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a few years ago. I was like, 34 at the time when I tried. Like, oh, great. And it was awesome. I'm glad I did that. And I didn't let age be a limitation for me. I didn't say like, oh, I'm 34, I'm too young to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. No, you're not too young for anything. And if you feel you're too young to do something, if you truly feel that way, you're limiting yourself of what you could possibly realize. Digging in deep into that treasure chest and seeing what you have in there. You don't know. You open your treasure chest and you see some bronze, you see some silver. The gold could be there, but you got to dig for that gold. Dig for it, and you don't know the gold's there. It could be there, it could not. But if it is there, you got to dig for it. And you got to look for that potential because you don't know. You have no idea what your potential is if you don't try. So try. On that note, thank you so much for watching. Do me a big favor and subscribe to Timeless Personal Growth and Development, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.